I realized as I was playing various games that I am tired of some of the stupid stuff that happens in them. In this new series, I just want to express my distaste and my need for developers to stop certain tropes and functional problems in games. This is Stop Doing This! In the past 2 weeks, I played a fair amount of games with the need to have AI be our best friends through the entirety of the story. Somewhere in the minds of developers, they thought it would be best to give us AI companion and not players to follow us around for the entire game. You know, unlike giving us some kind of cooperative setting and actually let us play with our friends. I'm not going to get into that subject though. I'm more inclined to speak about how they need to give us these AI partners that serve absolutely no purpose outside of story. Most CPU-controlled teammates are merely there to speak and provide the bare minimum interaction. I played through the entirety of Uncharted 4 with an AI partner tagging behind. In many gunfights, my CPU partner felt the need to do absolutely nothing. The only time that Sam felt necessary is when the script called for him to get a boost onto an object. When I was fighting off soldiers, he'd kill one of them and stand around oblivious to the combat. It reminded me of how the characters in The Last of Us were invisible to the enemy and didn't really do anything to help out in stressful situations. It's wrong, motherfucker, goddamn. Oh shit, no. What are you guys doing? What is the teammates for? So if I go off to the left of the area and I'm fighting a bunch of dudes, why is the other area not clear? These dudes are worthless. Call of Duty has companions that can attack, but usually do little to no damage to who they are hitting. Sure, they can kill the attacking enemy, but they take forever to do it. Battlefield 4 is quite possibly the worst of the offenders, featuring a cast of characters that effectively scream at you, but do literally nothing to help. The final mission in Battlefield 4 requires us to take down a boatload of enemies, and the supporting characters in air quotes will simply watch as you kill every last one of them. Now you can make your squad mates shoot at the enemy, but their bullets are like water shooting out of a super soaker. So, you know what? Just watch this. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not asking for cooperative AI in these games to take on the role of a full-fledged player. As bad as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game was, the AI proved to be the most effective in helping out in combat. If I have to play a game with CPU-controlled teammates, I want them to actually contribute to the combat and watch your back from time to time. Too many of these games will give you the false sense of security that a companion has your back, and suddenly you're being targeted by multiple enemies and gunned down. Your teammates are usually characters that are invulnerable to death and are never the targets of enemy aggression. They are practically invisible during intense firefights and may as well be a part of the scenery. What use is this kind of gameplay in a single-player storyline? Do developers think it'd be lonely if we didn't have some worthless robot sitting in a corner yelling at us? CPU-controlled friends don't even relate to the story much in-game. Nothing cinematic ever happens to them unless it's in a cutscene. I played the entirety of Uncharted 4 and Sam saved Nathan multiple times from falls. Isn't Sam the rookie adventurer in this scenario? How come I barely have to save him from nearly falling to his doom? In fact, why did he make little to no mistakes the entire time I was playing the game? Shouldn't that have been the big story time thing? You teaching your brother how to do archaeological digs and get in and out and do fancy stuff and him always messing up and you trying to save him? That's kind of where the story falls off, even in Uncharted. It seems like Sam's way too good at what he does, even though he's been in prison for like 15 or some years. Shadowin is a great example of what we don't want from CPU-controlled characters. You spend the totality of the game creating distractions so that a little girl can move past guards without being spotted. You also can't kill in front of her or she'll be scarred for life or some shit like that. You know what the big problem with this stuff is? The guards can't see her, she doesn't have conversations with Shadowin in game, and her only use is pulling switches at the end of levels. She's not a supporting character at all, she's more like a hindrance that just gets in the way. She couldn't be used to distract guards, crawl through small areas to retrieve items or open doors we can't reach, maybe get up to higher areas and give us the whereabouts of guards. Nope, instead she's a damn escort mission. Really? So why should AI companions be a thing that's prepared without a player aspect? If I play an entire game with a partner, how come a player can't get in the mix and be that character? Either give these AI some intelligent interactions during gameplay or take the effort to create a true cooperative campaign. Otherwise, just put them on a radio and get them the hell out of my way. Basically, stop doing this. Thanks for being a teammate, just standing there for no fucking shoot, man.